Hello everyone. In today's video, I'll teach you graphical representation of numericals data. The given data can be represented in various forms. In previous classes, you will have done bar graph, pie graph, broken bar graph. In the syllabus, you have only frequency polygon. So it is representation of numerical data in form of a polygon. You will be getting a graph. So let's do the presentation of numerical data using a graph. It is exercise 20.3. You don't have to do all these questions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. You have to do only sums based on frequency polygon. You need to use a graph for this. You have a graph paper. This graph paper has been divided in several small boxes. So you use the ruler and draw a vertical line, leaving 1 centimeter. Leaving 1 centimeter. This vertical line is called y-axis. Similarly, we draw a horizontal line, leaving 1 centimeter. This is x-axis. Intersection of both the axes is called origin. Origin. Now you have to distribute the scale. Question number 11. Take 2 centimeter and mark x-axis. 2 centimeter. The highest value of frequency is 45. So you take 1 centimeter and mark it. 1 centimeter. Mark it. 2 centimeter along x-axis, 1 centimeter along y-axis. Class interval you have to plot along x-axis and frequency you have to plot along y-axis. Since the class interval is not starting from 0, so you need to mark kink here. This broken line between origin and the first marking is known as kink, K-I-N-K. Then you start marking the scale here. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. Marking of the scale will be like this. 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100. This is class interval. This part of the given class interval you have to represent along x-axis. Frequency you have to represent along y-axis. So since you have taken 1 centimeter along y-axis, so you arrange the scale yourself so that all the values will fit in the y-axis. So I'll be taking 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Mark it along y-axis such that the highest value fits, and it has to be continuous value. 5 then will be 10, 15, 20, 25. Interval of 5. After marking the scale, you need to mark the midpoint of class interval. With pencil you mark it here. Midpoint. And once you mark the midpoint of the class interval, the values you need to plot along these markings. First one is 15. So from this marking you go and mark a point here, 15. Compare with y-axis, 15. Second one is 28. So from here you go to 30 and 28 will be two small divisions below 30. You can compare with y-axis. Then we have 45. 45 you go mark it here. Then you have 32. Go to next marking, 30, two divisions up, 32. 41. You go to this, you have 41. And the last one is 18. Mark 18. 18 will be below 20, so y-axis, and then mark it here. Once you complete these markings, on the left side of 40 you again mark it here. On the right side of 100 again you mark it here. And these 2 points, all these points, use ruler and join them. Ruler to be used. First one, second one, and it comes to this 40 here. This representation of given numerical data is known as frequency polygon. You can try it yourself in the graph, and remember this arrangement of vertical line is very, very important. I'll do one more sum. It's easy. Question number 12. In a class, 60 students, marks obtained in a monthly test are given in form of table. So you draw a vertical line, horizontal line. I told you graph, leave 1 centimeter and then mark it. Once you have these two vertical lines, it is y-axis, x-axis, origin. Use 2 centimeter scale along x-axis. Use ruler, mark it to 2 centimeter. Along y-axis, you have to use suitable scale so that all the values should fit in the graph. And highest value is 25, so I am taking 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter like this. You can arrange your own scale and see all the values should fit along y-axis. Now you have first class interval 10 to 20, so start from 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. These are the values you have to mark. Because in the first class interval you have 10 to 20, 20 to 30, so you do not repeat it. Start from 10 and then write down the increasing order. When you have this one out, you can mark it along y-axis. I am taking it as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. Difference of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, you can arrange it. You can take 5, 10, 15, 20 like that, or you can take 1, 2, 3, 4. Your wish to arrange y-axis. Now all these middle value mark it with pencil. Plotting has to be done on these points. The first one is 10, so you start from your 10, compare with y-axis. Then you have 25, Go from here, go to 25 and mark it. Then you have 12. Go from here, 12. Y-axis comparison. Then you have 8. From here you plot 8. Y-axis comparison. Last one is 5. From here you go to 5. Once you plot these points in the graph, you have to extend the marking, left middle one, and on the right side. The points which you have plotted should be joined with each other. And then last one. This representation of numerical data is frequency polygon. Look at question number 13 now. The last question. Same questions you practice. Question tells you that in a class of 90 students, marks obtained are given below. If you look at the class interval over there, it is 16 to 20, and next one is 21 to 25. Then you have 26 to 30, 31 to 35. The class intervals are discontinuous class interval, and you cannot plot a frequency polygon for discontinuous class interval. So you have to convert the discontinuous class interval into continuous class interval. So calculation is required. Marks. Next column you write marks after adjustment. Marks after adjustment. Then you write number of students. Copy the marks given in the question. 16 to 20, 21 to 25, 26 to 30, 31 to 35, 36 to 40, 41 to 45, 46 to 50. Class intervals are not continuous. So what do? We calculate adjustment factor. Adjustment factor is equals to, subtract these diagonal values and divide by 2. 21 minus 20 divides by 2. 1 by 2, which is equals to 0.5. This 0.5 you subtract from lower limit, and 0.5 you add to the upper limit, 16. So it is 15.5, 20.5. Now this 20.5 you copy here. 20.5, 25.5. Copy 25.5, 30.5. 30.5, 35.5, 35.5, 40.5, 45, 40.52, 45.5, 45.5 to 50.5. The class interval has changed into continuous class interval. Look at this, values are same. Frequency, that is number of students you copy. It's there 4, 12, 18, 26, 14, 10 and 6. Continuous class interval is there. Now this marks is not required. Again you have to use graph, vertical line, x-axis, y-axis. You plot your marks after adjustment. And number of students we plot here. Y-axis, origin 0, 2 centimeter. Mark it. You can take 1 centimeter here. 1 centimeter. First mark it. Then use the scale arrangement. First one is 15.5, so you write 15.5 here. And this is the plotting of y-axis, x-axis. So you have 20.5, 25.5, 30.5, 35.5. Then you have 40.5, 45.5. Last one is 50.5. Plot it. Highest value is 26, so we take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. It'll be easier to plot. Now mark the mid value of this. Mark here. Mark all the mid values of class intervals. Start plotting now. Plotting will start from the first value here. 15.5, 20.5 is 4. So from here, mark 4. Next one is 12. Mark 12. Mark 12 along y-axis. 18. 26. 26. Then you have 14. 14. 10. And 6. These values has to be joined now. Ruler, five on the left side of 15.5. This representation of given numerical data is frequency polygon. So please do practice these 4 sums from the exercise. Only 4 sums to be practiced. You'll be getting 1 in exam. Thank you very much. Stay safe.